Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Minecraft series here, Tobehz once again. As you can see, since the last time we've had an episode, I've added a little bit to that wheat farm I was talking about. I've also done a few things not in the Minecraft world related to the channel here, but I'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to introduce our new baby here, the Wheat Farm-O-Matic 5000. Whatever you guys want to call it, we'll call it that, but it's a working name obviously. So this is what we have so far. I had to make a few more pistons, get a few more redstone, so I was off camera mining that stuff for a bit. I still don't really have too much in my inventory. In fact, those are all the pistons I could make, but I'm sure that's fine. We'll take care of that once we reach that bridge. But as far as what we have now, we've set up the water. The water that you see in the pistons there is what will actually help us farm quickly. Instead of us having to hit every individual wheat, I guess. Instead of hitting every individual wheat, we can just let the water farm it for us. And we'll use a redstone lever system, much like the other systems we made, as simple as they are. It'll pull up the pistons here. The water will, sorry, mumbling my words a bit. The water will flow down this long sluice type thing that we have here, down to about where that reed farm is, and it'll collect all the wheat and gather it in a little trough, much like the nether wart farm there. So what we're gonna do today is continue this little sluice, finish it off, and then maybe do the watering. I'm not too sure if we'll get to that yet, but we'll get the trough and everything built and ready to go as I discuss a few things with you guys. Normally I talk about the build and talk about random things, but I wanted to do a little bit more, I don't know what to call it, serious discussion with you guys. There's a few things that I've been developing since the last few episodes here. You might have noticed that I am putting out a bit less content than I was a couple weeks ago. I've mentioned it in some of the comments and in a few of the past videos, but I am starting school again, so that's taking up a chunk of my time. I've got a few interesting classes, Star Trek, history and culture and ancient Greece, so I'm having fun with school, but it's taking up a huge part of my week. So recording wise and putting up videos, uploading and all that is going to be a little bit slower. Let's see, I'm gonna have to hit every one of these, aren't I, in order to get the water to flow. Well, let's just take one and see what happens. But what was I saying? I got distracted by the redstone. So like I was saying, I'm probably going to put up a tiny bit less content than what I have been. I'm working out a schedule on my own to see exactly how things will flow and how we'll figure out once the school year continues. But beyond that, content will be a little slower, but I'm still going to be consistent with it. I'm still going to try to put up as many quality videos as I can, so don't worry on that front. Other than that, in the last few videos, I have posted links to my Twitter, links to a Facebook page I'm starting, and a link to my Twitch account. So there's 3 new ways that you guys can follow me, can reach me, interact with me there. For the live streaming in the Twitch category, I'm thinking, since my schedule works out that Friday and Saturday are my most open days, I'll probably do the live streams then, and that'll be a lot less structured than my actual episodes are. I won't necessarily try to do a certain thing within that one episode. Like, I won't just focus on building a wheat farm or anything like that. I can probably do other games and branch out from Minecraft, but that's something we'll figure out once we actually get into the live streaming. But like I was saying, most likely Friday, Saturday. I'm not too sure if I'll do it in the morning or the evening yet. I was actually going to ask you guys what you thought was a good time, since you were the ones that would be watching them. So if you have a specific preference as to when I should, feel free to leave a comment or leave a PM or tweet me. I don't know, whatever you want to do, as long as it tells me what you're thinking. That is good to me. So let's see what we've discussed so far. I've brought up all those new things, new sites, talked about my schedule. Let's look over here at my checklist. I actually made a checklist for this. Normally I just go this guns blazing off the cusp, but I want it to be as focused as possible here. So, looking at my checklist, that's actually it. So I went through that a lot faster than I thought I would. But what we're gonna do here, I guess, is we're gonna keep building, regardless of how poorly I planned that out. We're gonna keep building. Maybe if we have a chance, we'll go ahead and do a demonstration of how this will work. I don't think we really need it, but if we do, or if it looks a bit confusing, I'll go ahead and cut to that. But essentially, like you see here, I'm just gonna keep building this down. The water, since it takes about 8 steps for the water to fall off the edge or stop flowing, whatever you want to say, each little step will allow the water to continue moving as such. So it'll go down again, and then we'll put a side on this so it doesn't flow into that. Let me kill this guy real quick. I don't want him to blow up our goodies. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. You didn't want none of that. Alright. So let's put that torch back so the water stops flowing, making a mess of things. Oh goodness, I'm lagging a bit here. So we'll probably do one more layer. So three little, I don't know, mesas, whatever you want to call them. 3 little plateaus, steps. I think that's the right word, steps. The step nomads of the Andes. Ah, man, I'm obviously in school mode if you haven't noticed. Thinking a lot about random things. My head is kind of exploding. First week of school always frazzles me up, so bear with me on this one, guys. Oh gosh, there's another monster over there. Let's take care of him as well. Get out of here. Oh yeah, that's what you get when you got the Bane of Arthropods. You Banes and Arthropods. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. So, as a little bit more descriptive, why is that orb just circling me? It's like it's a Foo Fighter, man. It's an alien. Oh, and it's gone. So, so what I was gonna say, this little center here is going to be the irrigation channel, I guess is what it would be called. The irrigation channel for both sides of the wheat farm here. I'm going to go ahead and put a source block up here, dig it out, and then put a half slab, whatever you want to call it, on top of this, so the water won't just flow into this. And then that'll run all the way down to the bottom, so it'll allow the wheat here to grow. In fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's add this on. Whoop. Wow, this pick is pretty strong. So let's add that. Gosh darn it. Everything's just exploding. Stop it. Please. I beg of you. Stop being so crazy, you silly thing. So this will go down here. Drop that one. Get rid of this wood here. And then we'll have to go down and then add the trough to this. So let's do that. Just like this. Drop it again. Oop, that wasn't planned for, but that's okay. Alright. And then let me grab a bucket of water as well. Oh, and throw it on the ground apparently. Let's see, I don't need that string. Alright. And then that'll flow like this. So it'll go all the way down. Probably need to stop her. Nope. That's fine. And then, like I said, we'll go ahead and put a... Do I need that side? I think I do. And then we'll go ahead and put a lid on that so the water doesn't flow down that. I think I'll go ahead and plant the wheat as well. Have my trusty iron hoe. Trusty iron hoe. Everyone needs one of those in their life. You heard it here first, guys. So go out. Aw, man, that bugs me. I don't like how you can see under there. Arrgh. I'll go under there and fix that in a second. But it'll look like this. We'll mine this whole thing out. I'm thinking maybe I'll go ahead and plant it and pretty it up a bit, and then I'll cut back. But you guys have the general gist of how it'll work now. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and we're back. I went ahead and finished planting all the wheat. I also went ahead and did some styling on the sides. Used a bunch of birch, or not birch, is it birch? Yeah, is it birch wood and stone here. I think it looks pretty good. I wanted to have it a little bit lighter to contrast our darker sort of farm here. And I think it turned out pretty well. I like it, definitely. If you didn't notice how quirky and weird I was being in the earlier part of this video, well, for one, I just pointed it out just now. But the reason why I was acting a little different, being a little bit more scatterbrained, is because that was a trial run of a live stream there. I was actually live streaming while filming, so you might notice a little bit of lag. I'm not sure. I haven't taken a look at the footage yet. But that was a trial to see how the whole live streaming process worked. And for the most part, there wasn't a hitch. The quality was good. And it's a little weird while you're trying to film and do a live stream at the same time, because whenever I try to film these things, I'm a little bit more focused and very cautious and slow going. But when I'm on a live stream, I feel, since it's live and people are actually watching it on the spot with me, I feel like I need to be a little bit more animated. So I think that came through in that recording there. Other than that, everything went just fine, other than lag and maybe slight technical issues. I'm thinking that's definitely something I want to keep doing, but I'll keep both the live streaming and the actual filming for videos on the channel separate, so the quality stays good and I'm not so frazzled while recording, because that was a lot of sensory overload for me. That was a lot of thinking. So to end this video, I think we'll keep it here. I'll work on the wiring and some other prettying stuff off camera. But to end the episode, I just wanted to say thank you guys once again for watching. Thank you to my friends who were on the live stream watching that. Big shout out to you guys for helping me out with setting that up. Thank you for our new subscribers. Want to say hi to you guys, so hello. And like I said earlier in the video, if you guys have a preference as to when I should live stream, morning, afternoon, night, or if you think I should stagger them, for example, I'll do Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, like a Saturday morning cartoon type thing, whatever have you, whatever you'd like to suggest, go ahead and please do leave comments or PMs, like I always say, and I'll work on that. Hopefully, this video will be up before the end of the week, before the live stream days, like I mentioned. So maybe we'll get a live stream this week going. If not, then I hope that we'll get enough feedback so that we can set it up for next week. But for now, thank you guys once again for watching. My name is still Tobehz. I'll see you guys next time.